Good day, good evening, God's people. I'm praying that all is well with you. If you're new here, welcome. Come on in. My name is Kalisha, and this is Closing Open Wounds, where we talk about life healing and everything evolving. That's what this channel is about. That's what it's for. So I'm glad you're here. As you can tell, I'm on my way to work, and I wanted to spend a little time with you. I had a wonderful conversation with my cousin Greg. Shout out to my cousin Greg. And that's how most of these videos come to fruition. I have these conversations and I bring them to my channel because I talk a lot about life and what's going on and what we need to do to prepare. And when I have these conversations, it is led on my heart. It is put on my heart, and I'm led to talk about these things with you. So, again, I'm praying all is well. And if it's not at this very moment, I prophesy that it will be soon. So I was talking to cousin Greg yesterday on my way home. I was at work. I was finishing up at the office, and he called and we started talking. And when I talk to different people, we cover a lot of bases. But there was one subject in particular that we talked about, and I want to share it with you. We're not going to be long this morning. Now, I want you to understand that every decision you make today affects your tomorrow. Every decision you make right now affects your tomorrow. Now, this isn't a profound word. This is something that you know. But do you really know? Do you really factor that in when you're making your decisions for your life, for your family, for your children, for your career? Are you calculating that the decision that is before you in some way will affect tomorrow? Our relationships, the jobs that we take, the substances that we use. Over the weekend, my family and extended family, we rented a house in the Amish country, and there were a lot of children, a lot of young people there. And I wanted to get all of us out of the city, out of the hustle and bustle of life. Let's go to the country. We went to the country, rented out a cute, quaint house, and it was simply beautiful. So we're around the fire pit, and I said, well, they have a fire pit. We're going to roast marshmallows. We're going to do all the country things. Believe it or not, and I'll say this just came to mind. Sometimes as parents, we want to do the grandiose things. We want to take our children across the world. We want to just do everything for them that our parents couldn't do for us. But when I tell you, I went around the campfire and I asked, how many of you have ever roasted marshmallows before? And there was quite a few who had never had a frugal experience like that. And they loved it. My bonus baby said, this is the best day ever. And she's been quite a few places. So let me impart that to you. Don't listen. The economy is not doing well right now. And even if you are in a good position financially, that does not mean you give your kids everything. Teach them hard work and teach them, respect and honor. But anywho, as we're around this campfire and the kids are having a blast, I mean, from 5 years old, or 6 years old up to teenagers to adults, young adults. And the Lord put it upon my heart to say, and I asked him, I said, we're going to go around in a circle and we're going to talk about what we're grateful for. Nowhere near Thanksgiving. But young people need to understand gratefulness. And I begin to tell them when, I was last, and I begin to tell them similarly what me and cousin Greg was talking about yesterday, that every decision you make today affects your tomorrow. Different substances that we're putting into our body affects our tomorrow, our ability to work and get a decent job, our ability to not be slaves to habits and substances. And this is what I want to tell you. Be very careful about this decision that's in front of you. You did not come across this video by happenstance, not by chance. There is a decision in front of you, and you must think long and hard. Now, all decisions, even the right decision, is not always the easiest decision. Understand this. Sometimes in life we have to make decisions that hurt our heart but saves our future. So I want to share this nugget with you. Be careful. I always talk about children. I know my assignment when it comes to children. In my church, I'm not a part of the youth ministry, but I am tied to children. But even though I don't deal with children directly, I deal with their parents. This is why you got to know your assignment. You're tired, you're frustrated. One, in part because you don't know your assignment. You don't know where you fit. So you have to know who's your assignment, what God has burdened you to do. I am burdened to young women and parents. Okay? I know who my audience is. And I want to talk to you parents. I love you with all my heart. I love you, but it is important that you understand even how you raise your children affects their tomorrow. Are you raising narcissistic, entitled brats? Are you? Do they fall out on the floor and you give them exactly what they want? You are part of the problem. Today's children are tomorrow's adults. Who are you raising? Even if you have the ability to give them their heart's desire, have they worked for it to earn it? These children are entitled and spoiled, and we are to blame. We are to blame. The decision tonight to allow them to stay up to the wee hours of the morning will affect their tomorrow. Literally will affect their tomorrow. And not only affect their tomorrow as they will be sluggish and they'll be tired and they'll be a pain in the behind to deal with, it will also affect their tomorrow in their adulthood. We're not teaching them structure. We're not teaching them respect. We're not teaching them boundaries. What you give them today, even if they don't deserve it, will affect their tomorrow. It will affect your tomorrow too, because you'll have spent years raising your children and they will turn around and still give you their behind to kiss. I caution you, parents, you got to deal with it. We have to deal with it. I'll be 45 this year, and I was very, very active in my youth. Very, very active. I mean, dancing, skating. I was in color guard. I did it all physically, And raising kids around my 30s, I realized, hey, I'm not moving and I'm not agile as I used to be because I wasn't working out. And now I find myself watching what I eat, getting out to walk, doing what I got to do, because you only get one body. You have to take care of your temple. So everything I do today will affect me in my 60s. How am I going to feel? How am I going to look? So life requires discipline. We don't like that word. Oh, we don't like to be disciplined. We know we need to be. And now I'm not professing that I have arrived and I am perfect in any area that I speak upon. I am speaking from experience. I tell you guys all the time, we're growing and we're living this life, you and me, together. I don't have it all figured out. But I'm learning. And that's all I wanted to tell you. Make your decision wisely. What you eat, the substances that you guys are doing, it's not good. It's not good. It's not good for your health. It's not good for your well-being. And anything that you're a slave to, anything that you have to have and you can't fast from, anything that you can't abstain from, we have created it to be a god in our lives. So we're slaves to that thing. So periodically, I'll just fast, from food, from some of you need to fast from different things, TV and gossiping, whatever y'all be doing. It's okay to retreat and pull it in and sit in the quietness of God so he can download some things. Sometimes I just sit in the quiet, no TV on, no music, no nothing. Just me and Jesus so I can make the right decisions. God is speaking, but are we listening? God will never leave you nor forsake you. He's always there, even in the trials and the things that you're going through, the pressures of life. God is still with you. But life does require decisions. I want you guys to be careful and be prayerful about what you have before you. I love you so much. I love you with the love of Christ. I hope something that I've said has triggered something in your mind and say, hey, you know what? I need to work on that. Hey, I can improve upon that. Get into your word. Spend some time with God. Life is busy. There's a lot of noise. There's a lot of chaos going on. And God requires silence so we can hear. Sometimes I believe that when we have so much going on and, the sounds and everyone talking and being on the phone and you always got to be up under somebody, that shows a level of healing that needs to take place. How can God talk to you? How can you hear on the frequency that he's speaking to you? Is he still saying the same things that he told you last season? Has he switched you? Have you arrived at a new level? The only time we know that is when we spend quality time with him. God requires quality time. I need to do better in that. I've not arrived. There is a message that has been ringing in my spirit for over a month, and I still haven't put it to paper, put it on my computer. I need to work on that. But I love you guys. I love you with the love of Christ, and I pray that you got something. Don't forget, like, share, and subscribe. Help me grow this baby. I love you guys. And I will see you in the next video. Take care.